Have you ever stopped to wonder if the person giving you financial advice is actually on your side, or if they're just trying to sell you a fancy suit and a dream that benefits their own wallet? It's a terrifying thought, isn't it? You've worked 40, 50 years. You've saved, you've sacrificed, and now you're standing at the edge of retirement, looking for someone to guide you across the finish line. But here's the problem. Most people in this industry aren't advisors, they're salespeople. And if you don't know the difference between a fee-based advisor and a fee-only advisor, you are putting your entire retirement at risk. I want you to listen to me right now. This isn't just about money. This is about your security and your peace of mind. The big question I get all the time is, Susie, they seem so nice. Why does it matter how they get paid? It matters because of conflict of interest. When you go to a traditional broker, they might offer you free advice. My friends, there is no such thing as a free lunch in finance. If they aren't charging you a fee, they are making a commission on the products they shove into your portfolio. They are incentivized to sell you high-commission annuities or loaded mutual funds that eat away at your principal. That is a conflict of interest that you cannot afford when you are 65 years old. You need a fee-only financial advisor. So, what is fee-only? It is exactly what it sounds like. These professionals are paid directly by you, and only by you. They do not take kickbacks from insurance companies. They do not take commissions from mutual fund families. Their only loyalty is to your balance sheet. This is the gold standard because it aligns their success with your success. They are true fiduciaries. Now, don't let that word fiduciary intimidate you. It simply means they are legally and ethically bound to put your interests above their own. If a strategy doesn't benefit you, they don't do it. Period. End of story. I know what you're thinking. You're afraid that a fee-only advisor is going to be too expensive. You see a bill for $3,000 or a 1% management fee, and you panic. But let me tell you what's really expensive. Losing 30% of your upside because you're stuck in a high-fee product that your nice broker sold you 10 years ago. What's expensive is retiring and realizing your advisor made more off your money than you did. You have to be strong enough to pay for quality advice. You have to value your future enough to realize that an unbiased roadmap is worth every single penny. Now, how do you find a good one? Because just having the fee-only label doesn't automatically make them a genius. You have to be a detective. You start by looking at organizations like NAPFA, the National Association of Personal Financial Advisors. Every single member there is required to be fee-only. You go to the XY Planning Network or Garrett Planning Network. These are places where the salesman isn't allowed through the door. Once you find a few names, I want you to interview them. Do not be shy. This is your life savings we are talking about. You ask them point blank, are you a fiduciary at all times? Not just some of the time, not just when it's convenient, but all the time. If they start dancing around the answer or talking about suitability, you walk out that door, and you don't look back. You ask them how they get paid, and you demand it in writing. A good advisor will be proud to show you their fee structure. They will be transparent because they have nothing to hide. I also want you to check their record. Go to the SEC's Investment Advisor Public Disclosure website. Look for their Form ADV. This is the birth certificate of their firm. It tells you if they've had disciplinary actions, who they manage money for, and exactly how they operate. If you see red flags or a history of legal trouble, I don't care how charming they are. You stay away. The actionable takeaway today is simple, but it requires courage. If you are currently working with an advisor, call them on Monday. Ask them, are you fee-only? If the answer is, I'm fee-based, that means they take fees from you and commissions from others. That is not the same thing. You deserve a clean, honest relationship with your money. You've reached the point in your life where you cannot afford to make a mistake. You need to be the master of your own destiny. Find a fee-only fiduciary who sees you as a human being with dreams, not just a commission check. You do this for yourself, you do this for your family, and you do it because you are worth it. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.